generally mid-range shows, and 1,000 listeners per episode is a lot.
It's a lot. In fact, I was listening to, I host with Libsyn. There's other places,
Yeah.
but they have a podcast every couple weeks, and they give their figures. They said if you get 100, the last one I remember hearing, if they get 100, and if you get 142 downloads over the first 30 days, you're doing better than 50% of the 20,000 podcasts they host. With only 142
Yes.
downloads per episode over 30 days, not even right as it's dropped. So you can make pretty quick inroads if you work this.
Absolutely. And you really do have to work it. It takes a lot of commitment. And I think that's why the people who are so successful with either their own podcast or guesting, it's because they really commit, because it takes a lot of commitment. And I'm sure you've seen, as we have, a lot of people will start podcasts and then they'll kind of pod fade. And because it's a lot of work if you're not passionate about it and committed to the strategy.
Yeah. And it's, even more work to do a quality podcast with quality sound, and there's certain places you can't get in if the sound quality isn't good. Like, for instance, Amazon Alexa has very strict rules on your sound quality, and some people just throw something up on some of the services that, like, in the next 15 minutes I could start a new podcast on my cell phone and be out there, but it would sound like crap. And you really you're competing with high quality audio with the better ones. So if you take a little time and do a better job, you'll get more traction for sure.
Absolutely. And I love that I loved the email you sent me to be a guest on your show. And you really spelled it out clearly, like, make sure you have headphones, make sure you have a microphone. If not, let's schedule it for a time when you do. And you're right. It's so important. And guests who go on podcasts need to understand that too, because they need to have quality audio as well to support the host and support the show.
Yeah. Because for instance, I hate to admit this, but I have personally